Howdy, howdy, everyone. Welcome to another Old School Gamer. Today I have the privilege of transporting you all back to a time when sim games were good. Before EA. When it was just Maxis. And they still thought we would have giant eyeball robots in the year 2000. Welcome to SimCity 2000. We are... Ooh, hang on. I want to hear that. Actually, let me go to options here. Please tell me it'll let me get to the options screen. Here we go. I'm going to turn the music off. One, because I've actually brought my own music. We're going to be listening to some Chronology by OC Remix, Chrono Trigger, Smooth Jazz. I thought that would be appropriate, but I want to hear what this voice actually is saying in the background. So let's start a new city. We don't want to save anything.
Reticulating splines. Reticulating splines.
Reticulating splines. I've never heard reticulating splines said in that sexy of a voice before. And I probably never will. Okay, one more time. And we'll stick with the whatever map we
Reticulating splines.
Oh, I was talking over it. Oh, and that's a good map too. I want that map. Oh. All right.
Reticulating splines.
That's just too much. All right, so we have a very straightforward map here. And you know what? We're going to run with it. Oh, time is actually passing. Can we pause it? Alt-P, there we go. And I'm going to start some music. There we go. That's much better. And we're going to get started on our city. Now, I did take a moment to familiarize myself with the controls a little bit. Okay, it does not respond to the mouse wheel. Oh, I thought I turned off. Oh, the music turned itself back on. I thought this is the music that's included, or the music that was in-game. There was just something about it that was a little too grating for me. Especially if you're not doing well, which I guarantee I'm not going to be doing well this entire city. It was just almost sad. I was like, no. Alright, so everybody wants industrial. Nobody wants a... So just kind of looking at some of the features, one of the options here. This is your big thing that tells you what you're supposed to be building right now. I like what the game thinks you're supposed to be building. And right now there's a very high demand for industrial. Nobody wants to live here. Nobody wants to work here. But everybody wants to build their dirty industrial facilities in the city. Oh, and I just realized I didn't even give the city a name. We need to fix that. Let's re-roll one more time.
Reticulating splines.
Oh, that voice. Reticulating splines. I'm gonna find that wave file and I'm gonna make that an alert or put it on my phone or something. Actually, I should make it an alert for something on here. Like, even if it's just like, hey, 10 bits, and it'll say reticulating splines. I think I'm going to do that. That would just be too good. Oh. Alright, do we want to start 1900, 1950, 2000? You know what? Because that puts us only 20 years away from 2020 in here anyway. Oh, that'll be the year of hell, no doubt. I am going to make this easy, and what should we call this? I hadn't even given any thought to a name. Am I really that vain? I don't have anything else. Let's do that. Even though it's a city, it's... Oh, wait. I'm sure we can rename it, but I'm going to do this one more time.
Reticulating splines.
There we go. There we go. Alright. Groundwork laid for Prestopia. Prestopia Herald. 25 cents. Okay, that's funny because a lot of times when you're starting a new game, it's only like a single penny. It says, oh, yeah. It says like a single penny, 1 cent, or things like that. This is now up to 20. Oh, I bet it's because of the year that I chose. Because it's in 2000. Weather forecast. Low humidity and low temperatures and chilly air all day. Do as your mom says and take a jacket. If the wind picks up, the wind chill factor will be well below 0. The weather forecast has been lacking more inhabitants reconsidering their vacation plans. A woman at the scene was overheard whispering, "It must be a guy thing." EFSR Maynard. I'm not sure what that prefix actually is. Says that inverse conditions will change the weather patterns within the next few months. Oscillating patterns will occur always occur over a year period. On the local radio station KSIM, criminals ridiculed the event during the morning program, saying that everyone should do it. It adds a certain bit of joy to life. The work... Okay, and then it just kind of drops off. Survey. Trouble getting around. What do you think of traffic? Okay, we haven't built any roads. Oh, really? Welcome, Ash. I'm glad you're excited to see some really old school SimCity here. It's not like the oldest school, but it's at least old school enough. Tax reform vote. DC, welcome. Omen closes borders. Monster frightens Kabul. Old age link to cat lure. Okay, let's read this one. Despite manufacturers' claims regarding the safety of their product, a recent census by EFSR, which I still don't understand, Schneider nicely suggests certain afflictions will probably result from prolonged contact with any kind of cat lure. One child, a local priest, came down with an acute case of horrible old age on the back after having grown somewhat dependent on cat lures to help combat irresponsible feelings of arbitrary concern. What am I reading? Filled with fear, the aunt stated, I read the label. I only used my I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm kind of embarrassed. Can in the recommended manner, and now look at me. Just look at me. I think they really expect that nobody is going to read like these. I'm not even going to try to read anymore. But they throw this newspaper out every so often in the game, and we'll take a look at that. Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm having like I was having a stroke or something. I'm like, what am I reading? Like, I know I'm old. Am I this old yet? The answer is probably yes, but we won't go too far on that. All right. So we have our city. We have Prestopia, because why not? You're reading The Onion in SimCity form. Yes. Yes, that is exactly it. Except somehow it makes even less sense. Whereas The Onion tends to be almost prophetic in its implementations. Alright, so one of the things that we will need to establish first is electrical power. Alright, so do we want to go clean energy? Do we want to go nuclear? I'm actually gonna start out with I'm gonna try to start this small and grow it. When I first played this, I was in middle school. I had no idea what I'm doing. Now, go wind. Now I'm playing it as an adult, and I still have no idea what I'm doing. Except that I now know that you have to hook water pipes up underneath the ground. Something I had a very difficult time figuring out as a kid. So, hydroelectric power plants. One nice thing that we can actually do here, and I am going to cheese the system a little bit. If I can raise the terrain a little bit here. They let you create your own waterfalls. So I'm actually going to plan ahead for needing a little bit of electrical power. I'll go ahead and actually make a little bit of sense there. And we're going to lay down some power plants. Okay. I'll just go ahead and do that first row right there. I am going to do some wind, though, DC. I'll throw that in there, but those look horribly inefficient right now. It's like they generate almost no power, so I'd need a pretty big swath of those, I think. All right, so everybody wants to work here. So I'm going to start off with some light industrial and maybe not put it right next to the water. Actually, maybe put it right behind where these power plants are. I think I need to lower terrain. There we go. Be very careful about that. Have you seen those photos of trucks carrying those ridiculously huge wind turbines? Those videos are amazing to see the amount of time and effort they put into trying to maneuver those around roads and hills and mountains. Oh my gosh. Yes, those are... I can't imagine, like, the stress behind being on one of those crews or one of those teams or something. It's like, it just... one thing goes wrong, and that's the end of it. Oh my... At least they're going so slow that they have time to make adjustments and figure things out. But yes... Oh my goodness, those are amazing. Alright, let's run some power into this area, and then we're probably going to need some roads and a residential area. I probably also need to unpause the game at this point. There we go. Hey, look, the water actually flows when time isn't frozen. Who knew? Let's see if we can make a city that actually makes some kind of money. Yeah, actually, demand road and rail. All right. Well, let's give the citizens what they want. I'm amazed how big those propellers are. Yes. You see the pictures of the wind turbine fields, and you don't really get a good sense of scale. And then you either see a video of somebody standing next to one, or you see or you see them. Whoopsie. Let me lower that. I do want to raise the terrain a little bit more. Here. Yeah, you don't get a sense of scale until you actually see one of those. Oh, hey, Shaw, welcome. And let me just lower that back down. I should just go to level terrain. I wonder if I... Okay, that works like that. Cool. Hey, look, I didn't make any money. I didn't lose any money. Everything is invested in raising and lowering land. I guess that's an investment. And zoning. But, alright, I guess the people want to... Well, people still, according to this little stat down here, people still don't want to live here, they just want to work here. But we do need some roads. And roads they shall have. Unfortunately, this is not Back to the Future where I can use the line, roads, where we're going, we don't need roads. Alright. Get some industrial in there, and let's see what happens. Hey, I wonder if I build some roads here. Let's see. I'm playing RuneScape right now. Which Prime gave us these bombs that give us... Ooh. But we can't drop them. Really? So you basically, you have to use them on yourself kind of thing. You can't just dispose of them or give them away or anything like that. Hey, look, another year of not earning anything. Apparently, streets explode in SimCity. Another fact I did not know. I can't put them in the bank, so they're stuck in the inventory until you use them. Oh man, so that's what kind of really forced on you there. Oh, that is annoying. It's like, hey, here's this thing that we're gonna do for you. It's a great benefit, but you have to use this. And we're gonna inconvenience you until you use it. Oh man. You know what? They don't want residential, but you know what? They're gonna get some residential. They're gonna get some light residential, and everybody's gonna have lung problems because they're right next to the industrial area. Oh, you know what? I realized, and I was talking about this, I was talking a whole mouthful about this at the beginning. I forgot water supply again. Genius. Alright, so I am going to go ahead and actually... I know it's a little preemptive, but I am actually going to build... Yeah. I am actually going to build a water supply there. I'm going to build... or a water tower. Remember, water pumps get a bonus if you put them near fresh water. I did not know this. I actually did not know this. But I was actually going to give the water system its own independent power supply, which means putting water tiles over here. So hopefully that actually helps a little bit. Alright. I need to actually run some pipes and some power. There we go. That did not have the intended effect. Okay. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I decided this is actually a Chrono Trigger album by OC Remix. Or by a team that's published on OC Remix. Hey, I'm losing money. Yes. Alright, let's actually get some water pipes down while I'm thinking about it. Oh, looks like somebody's actually trying to build in the industrial sector here. I'll just lay some pipes down here just for the sake of it. And let's actually get some power to this. We might actually get some flowing water. So, I'm going to drop some water here. And power plants. Sounds like a mosquito buzzing. Boom, boom, boom. And power lines. I like redundancy, so I'm glad you're enjoying it. I thought it would be kind of, for the pacing of the game, that it would be kind of a good idea. And all of a sudden, industry is exploding because water. And probably sewage is included in that as well. Who knew? Like I said, I played this in middle school and I still hadn't learned anything. Wow, industry is booming. Oh wait, am I actually making money? It's just like, sweet, as a mayor of my own town with booming industry, I made 13 bucks. Awesome. Yeah, it's a good fit. I'd be rocking some Bee Gees if it were live streaming this. Well, I've got a few other selections I can throw in there. I've got the album on loop right now, so it will probably repeat soon enough. But I think it's got like 8 or 10 songs in it, so it should be good for a little bit. And they're nice, longer, mellow songs, so I think it'll be fun. Hey, as long as you guys are enjoying it. Man, industry is actually going nuts. Nobody wants commercial businesses yet. And while residential is in high demand, nobody's living here yet. I'm pretty sure I got the pipes down there, right? Yeah, there is actually water. Although that last part gives me some concern that maybe water pressure is stretched a little bit thin. One quick tip. You're going to have to give me more than one quick tip. Sims will only travel 3 tiles away from road, so keep that in mind. Oh. So you need to put road by those last tiles. That's good to know. So let's see, 3 tiles away from a road. Alright. Oh, this popped up. Alright, I made $8 this time, I think. So 3 tiles away. I see. Thank you for that tip. I may have played this obsessively in high school. Nothing wrong with that. No judgment here. We don't like... We don't like walking rule. Yes. That is a good rule to keep in mind. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's only 5 wide. And industry is failing as it is. People are probably not liking the fact that I did put a residential area right next to an industrial area. So let's actually build some... Well, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change that to dense residential. Maybe they'll build a hotel or something. And in the meantime, I'm going to put some light residential. Did I forget power? Thank you. Summing the Gojira. I'm sure they will come soon enough. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot that again. Indoor plumbing, but no power. Also, welcome, Sushi. Yeah, what is it? It's is it Bowser in this one, or was that like exclusive to the the Super Nintendo version of it? That might be the original SimCity too. All right, so we've got some waterfront park. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna build some residential right around this lake. Bowser was exclusive to SNES. Okay. And I'm going to take into account the 3-tile rule, or try to. I'm going to get some like exclusive light residential around this lake. Get some roads. And that also happened. Alright, let's lower some terrain. Also, we get to see the exploding roads again. Yeah, boom. Never knew road asphalt was so explosive until SimCity. the road to go. I want the road to go a specific way, but it is not going to let me do it. Alright, well, this is just going to be an ugly road. First church, woohoo! Oh boy. Alright, so now I just need to get some power out to that residential area. They're probably not going to let me go that way, but it looks like I can do this at least. And then I just need to get plumbing. I should probably put an additional water pump in there, actually. Because it looks like I don't have enough water pressure over there. And, like you were saying, I will get a bonus for putting it next to fresh water. Oh, actually, it looks like the game figured it out. But you know what? I'm going to do it anyway. 'Cause I don't know how any of the water pressure works. Oh, yeah, power. Because you're not actively connected to the power lines. And residential will fill in that area. Anyway. Yep, yeah. Sushi, I would totally forget about water, absolutely. Alright, so residential is booming, residential is up. You know what, people are going to probably start demanding parks and stuff like that soon now. Yeah, industrial is failing. Abandoned buildings everywhere now. Oh, and commercial is going up. Okay. So people actually want commerce now. Well, let's do a little light commercial here and take advantage of the fact that there's already power lines here. And there are no power lines here, but you know what? I think that's an easy fix. And let's see. I need to look underneath the road and see where those pipes are running. Done. We'll just run some over there. And let's see what we actually look like. We've got traffic problems already. A surprise. Actually, once the next budget comes up, I need to start looking at the recommendations that they put on there. Sweet. Some of those abandoned buildings are getting replaced, even though industry is still going down. Still, demand for commercial is going up. And I'm probably going to have to be careful with some of these roads very soon. And I'm probably going to have to start building some, like, denser commercial and denser, denser zoning. Of course, then again, enters more traffic problems. Alright. Property taxes. 7%. Year-end expense. 2011. We're approaching 2020 very quickly here. Let's see. Oh, okay, that's just the historical ledger. Ron Swanson has no advice at this time. Or it's that guy from The Office, but plus a mustache. I don't know. Let's see. City ordinances. My old high school teacher has no advice for me at this time. This guy scares me. For some reason. I'm very uncomfortable with advice that I receive from him. I'm not sure if he looks more like Groucho Marx or somebody that I would not get a loan from. I'm proud to report that crime is at an all-time low because nobody lives here. City needs more firemen. Okay, that's a valid point. We could use more hospitals. This is where I start losing money by starting up all these services. We need grade schools. But an old like a very early Steve Jobs has no advice for me at this time. Or maybe a Microsoft employee, one or the other. Alright, so we need fire for the residents. Well, actually, we need fire for everything. We need schools. And we need hospitals. Okay. So let's get some fire coverage in here. Oh, that's probably going to be the end of this one. Fire station. Loud noise warning. Actually, should I actually put this closer? We'll kind of cover both. I'll just stick it over here. I always thought it was a very unpleasant noise right there. New power lines. Somebody kill that mosquito. Oh yeah, and water. Because now the fire department has nothing to do with water, so why would they need water piping? It's like the Temple of Firekeepers. The building is huge. Yes, it is. And wait till you see the police building also. It's like this massive, huge city police building, like 3 stories tall. You know, very similar to the fire station. All right, we need education. School. All right, we'll put that on this side because I think I'm going to expand the residential out further that way. Let's see. Temple of Civil Disobedience. Everybody go worship there. All right, get some water pipes. There we go. And we will also get power out there. We'll still need power. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna build a park. Right next to the school. That's recess. And that should also, because I put it right next to it, that should, yep, that gets fed by the water pipes. Awesome. Alright, what was it? We needed fire, we needed school, hospitals. Where do I find hospitals? Is that under here? Oh sweet, we get to build prisons too. And you know what? I'm actually going to put that hospital right there. Take advantage of both power and water. Alright, well let's see what the advice is at this time. Our fire coverage is excellent. Good, I made the chief happy. Hospital services are trim, efficient, and responsive. We need more adequately funded colleges. Oh, come on, they couldn't have grown up that fast. Alright. No advice. No advice. How's the police? I'm proud to report crime is at an all-time low. Alright. Probably need to look at that at a different angle, too. Wow, that's almost jarring, the way that it just instantly switches 90 degrees there. Alright, so we've got a hospital. Now they want colleges. Everybody wants everything. Alright. Because I'm going to expand residential out this direction anyway. I'm going to do that. Throw a road in here. How about none? I don't want a bridge at this time. And let's drop a college in here too. Oh. Wrong college. Ooh. College is bigger than I expected, so... I want to put a college right across from the school. I don't know, let's... Higher education should be elevated. Let's put it on the mountain. We want colleges in space. Yes, I should have started in the 2050. In the year 2050. Maybe a college campus with a nice ocean view. Oh, could almost fit it there. Yeah, I'm gonna put it. I'm struggling here. You know what? I'm gonna lower a little bit of land out here and put the college over here. That's probably a bad idea, but I'm gonna do it. Level terrain. Plus, I'm spending more money to lower land, so... Man, I'm down to $9,000. I'm gonna have to slow down my spending habits here. Alright. I'm also gonna have to start making money at some point. I keep forgetting what I'm building here. College. There we go. Perfect. Hey, what's up? Think you need that police station. Alright, alright. I'm working on it. But the chief is telling me that crime is at an all-time low. So, I mean, I don't know what to say to that. This isn't, let's see, what year are we at? We're at September of 2014. We're not at 2020 yet. We don't need the police station. Of course, also 2020 was the year that they said they didn't need the police station, right? Alright, water pipes. Oh man, that's a ratty looking building. Oh, that was one thing I recently learned too, is that you can... Oh, okay, let's take a look. So far, I am losing $138 a year as mayor. So, do not ask me to run your city. Fire department. Coverage is excellent. Hospital services are trim. Let's take a look at the police department. I'm proud to report crime is at an all-time low. Educational services are adequate to our city's needs. I'm glad to adequately educate you. We have too many roads. Remove some to save on maintenance. Okay. Roads are like the least expensive things for me to maintain right now. Like literally $9. But all of these other services are costing much more than that. I think I can afford the $9 roads. Matter of fact, I might even throw in some railroads or something. Especially since we're starting to see some traffic. People want more industry. More industrial. Okay. I feel like I'm forgetting something. No, we've got water, we've got power. So people want more industrial. And we want to keep that from the residential areas, and we probably should start building some denser residential properties. Especially since that will probably bring in more revenue anyway. Where do I want to put that? Let's put an industrial village right next to the college campus. I mean, nothing's stopping me, right? People are still getting educated, and we can leech off of their water system. And, you know, we have this perfect area for disposal of waste. Right? Alright, I don't think they're going to tell me anything new here. And we just need some roads. Oh, that's what I need to do. The new Donk City soundtrack would work well with this too. Oh, that's actually a good point. I'm going to have to integrate that. Let's see. Level terrain. Hopefully I don't destroy this college accidentally somehow. There we go. Get some roads going through here. Far. Of course, this guy's already complaining that I've got too many roads, so That's 1, 2, 3. Oh. I wonder if I can lower these blocks without destroying the electrical grid. The answer is probably no. Alright. Gonna try. Ooh! I just blew up everything. You never know how explosive roads are until you actually try to demolish them. That's amazing to me. Alright, let's try again. Wow. And that's probably an intersection, so I can't run a power across that. Wow. Roads are made of flint. Yes. And I probably need to reconnect these roads too. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna leave that alone. Okay, I'll just put like an extra road here, because I'm obsessed with roads apparently. I might as well just go ahead and embrace that fully. And what are we... Oh, more industry is in demand. But let's let them fill that out just a little bit more. I think I can add a few more heavy industrial down here. Yeah, why not? We can go 3 deep with those, right? So, get some electrical. And I probably forgot water again, right? Pipes. Oh, no, I didn't. They actually have water. Oh, good. Mr. Transit Authority is not yelling at me for having too many roads anymore. Good. Fire coverage. Hospital services. Property taxes, 110. So basically, I need more property. Now I get a chance to like actually stop and get into the music a little bit. More industrial. Okay, I think I actually saw the industrial shrink a little bit. Residential is at... Oh, residential starting to come up. So that's good. Now, speaking of residential... Actually, I should look at some of these coverage maps too, because... I think that'll... Where is it? Is it this map? I think I actually have to turn on the map. There we go. Can I squint any harder? There we go. There's our roadways. We have electrical power everywhere. Water supply is good. Here's our population density. Pretty much people live everywhere. Crime density. Oh. So there is actually some crime happening. I think my police chief is lying to me. Pollution. Of course, there is heavy pollution right near the industrial area. And firepower. I'm assuming that's the fire coverage. That's actually a pretty good range. That also encourages me to build more to the left here. Alright, residential is down. Industry, or residential is up. Excuse me. Industry is down. Am I missing something? Did things... Am I just looking at like a zoning map? Oh, that's what it is. I'm like, where's the houses? What am I doing? Okay, there's my beautiful city. I'm like, did everything just get rolled back to nothing? And somehow this building is without power. I must have inadequate power facilities at this point. Well, you know what? Actually, I say you know what. Says the guy who literally has no money at this point. Or almost no money. And now I wonder if these will stack up with the ones above it. Yeah, I think because they're touching, we'll be fine. All right. So we need additional residential. Let's put some dense residential over here. And move these roads up. No, we don't want a bridge. Please stop trying to sell me a bridge. What does our water situation look like? Water situation's good. Power situation's good. Let's go ahead and just run a line over here so we have redundant sources of power. And hurricane warning. Great. This must be where I live then, if we're getting hurricane warnings. Alright, people are building. Awesome. You know what? Let's add a little bit more. But let's do it closer to the fire station. Matter of fact, let's fill in these areas with residential. Everybody wants to live close to the fire station anyway. At least your insurance rates will be low. Alright, I'm learning. Oh, I connected the power to the only other block that has no power. Year-end expense. We're still in the reds. Well, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? There. We have a small park. Once something builds there, the park and everything will have power. Water pipes. And let's just make sure something gets hooked up over here to a larger pipe. Perfect. Sweet. Now I'm curious about what some of these things are. Construction. Zoned residential. Oh, that's nice. They tell you whether it's got power, whether it's got water, how much pollution it generates. Hospital. Oh, we can rename it. Maybe later. And I need to look at that crime report too. Middle class homes. Low residential or abandoned buildings. Right in the middle of the neighborhood. Oh. So what's our crime at? Our crime rate is comparable to the national average. Well, okay. All right, I'm convinced. Let's look at our. Oh, here's our onion. Gray skies predicted. The eastern storm front has spent its fury in nearby Tallahassee. Okay, so we're near Tallahassee, but the clouds are still rolling in. Madam Edward claims she predicted the weather change. Her followers verify that she wrote out these events in a journal months ago. The incident reminded this reporter of a fair brat who once knew who used to touch jetpacks. Sports fans take heart. Local teams say they will play no matter what the weather. Star quarterback Marlon Werner told kids at the Werner orphanage to watch him score his next Saturday. Scored this next Saturday. What are we going to do? Stated a panicked soap opera star. Only Captain Hero will probably help us now. Anwar Cole, just a guy on the street, says, "Oh, I like this kind of..." Survey, traffic, pollute, crime, taxes. All right. Beautiful hypertension. Beautiful hypertension. Denizens with hypertension continue to be prey for unscrupulous purveyors of bogus strollers. Although incurable, hypertension can be relieved by strollers, whereas bogus strollers provide no relief and cost about 1/10 to produce. You can hardly tell the difference unless you got hypertension, said beautiful hypertension sufferer Julie Xavier. But if you got it, bogus strollers don't do you no good at all. It's a crime, I tell you. I want to know why the police don't stop this. That's what we pay him for, blurted one upset citizen clutching his pocket. The denizens of Prestopia are smoothly awaiting the mayor's response on this matter. So I have to address bogus strollers. A local historian was quoted as saying, "It just proves more things change the more they, I guess, stay the same," is where that was going. Welfare struggle. Horrendous lines at Prestopia's welfare office stretched denizens' patience yesterday, leading to a brawl. Starring in an episode where a manager, a grandmother, and several teachers. These sentences are driving me nuts. The fight ignited when a manager was accused of cutting in line. A verbal pollution then fouled the air, perturbing a good son. With all eyes on the show, a humongous grand poobah tried to intervene, only causing further trouble. Police finally broke up the struggle, arresting 24 people who never did make it to the front of the line to claim their checks. A local historian was quoted as saying, "It just proves the more things change, the more they stay the same." Okay, one more. Mutant fish. Manager cutting Karen's gonna be mad. Manager's gonna manage, Karen's gonna Karen. Mutant fish. Now, I already have like the Simpsons episode going on in my head right now. The Matthews family is a typical Prestopia family with a typical fish for a pet. At least their pet was typical until they moved to Prestopia. A growth started on their fish's pancreas shortly after their arrival to this metropolis. Well, it's good to know that we're already considered a metropolis. Over the course of 6 weeks, the growth transformed into an extra pancreas. I mean, that sounds useful to me. Experts agree that the change is the result of toxic waste. Dr. Sylvia claims industries are dumping large amounts of garbage into city sewer systems. Prestopia needs a better treatment facility or stricter pollution controls, grunted an EPA representative, Dr. Nigel. Incidentally, the Matthews family is holding a fish viewing fundraiser to raise dollars for fighting pollution. Well, I mean, that's lemons to lemonade, right? Okay. So what have I taken away from this? Let's look at our crime map. Oh, I need a bit of map here. And Please supersize this map, thank you. Where is the crime? The crime is in the residential area and the... Yeah, and the industrial area. So we kind of need something that's centrally produced. Or, yeah, centrally produced, what am I saying? Centrally located. So how big is this police department in squares? Can I fit it in this area next to the hospital? Actually, this would be a good location for it. I'm just going to have to clear out. Actually, that goes off the edge, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm going to thin out a little of this industrial area. Hey, we're almost at even budget now. Alright, so we're going to demolish. Let's see if we can drop this police station here. I did select police, yep. Oh, do I have to clear that out too? Oh, man. Oh, I probably have to de-zone it also. Okay. There we go. Oh, did I miss one? I missed one. There we go. Okay. All this work. There we go. Oh, this is more than just a couple of stories. All right, Low Fat Bacon, there is your police station. Matter of fact, hang on, because we can do this. Is it this one? There we go. You have your own police station. It's all about you. And you're gonna cost me $100 a year. I'm proud to report that crime is at an all-time low, though. Oh man, that traffic. Alright. Now what am I gonna do about that? What does a train station look like here? Rail, subway. Subway. Substation. I do like sandwiches. Now that also cuts into the water piping and everything, doesn't it, if we start dealing with subway stations? And I'm also getting low on money. So I think I'm going to put extra roadways around the back here. Actually, for roads, does redundant paths actually count for or against you? Or is it just how many roads are touching a particular number of tiles? For example, I remember in the original SimCity, let's see, geez, I went to get a drink and you're already past 2020. How did you make it? By the way, you have a, I don't know if you saw, but you now have your own police station here. Yeah, I actually didn't even realize 2020 just already rolled by. I'm trying to figure out what the best way to deal with the roads is. Because as you can see, there's I think the game's trying to alert me that I have some traffic problems. But I don't know if it's redundant paths to a location that matters, or if it is more than that. I'll try and hold it down. It sounds like a liability. All right, people are demanding commercial. So I am going to... These roads are already pretty taxed, so I'm going to do some light commercial. That's average density. Actually, it's a good point. I haven't even bothered to... It's not too bad right now. Okay. Good to know that roads are not powered or watered. Crime, low. 40 cars a minute. Okay. Oh, I see. I saw something there that looked like a pretty heavy density traffic there. Well, if that's average, that's not too bad. I am going to build up some commercial over here, because they are asking for it. Really clogged roads, they have tons of black spots, and move really slowly animation-wise. Okay. Perfect. I still don't want any, You know, I should actually build some of those more interesting structures, too. Because they're not asking for it yet. But seaports, airports. I wonder when I need to start building those. Mayor's house. Oh, I get a house. Oh, dude, like the house is 4 squares wide. Water shortage reported. Yep. So I should probably build another tower and some pumps. I'm going to be building out this way, so maybe preemptively go ahead and get that taken care of. Rust! Welcome! What am I doing? Water pumps. So we get bonuses if they're near water. And we get... Alright, I'm gonna do the big ugly. Here's the big ugly. There's your power. With power lines carelessly strewn across across the wilderness. And I want a water tower. Just to handle some supply there. And speaking of electric, lines going in here, and I need water pipes to get that water here piped into our systems here. Man, that police station's costing me a lot of money. Actually, I don't know if it counts for water mains being connected to other mains. All right. So we've got commercial is still in demand and industry is in demand. Let's get some more commercial in place. I'm going to do a little bit of dense commercial right in here. Actually, let's put it on this side. And I'm also going to put some roads around that. Because I'm going to start building out this direction. Oh. My poor choice for power line location is going to hurt me there. But we'll fill that gap soon enough. Okay, residential is down, so I shouldn't do anything with that. But where is our industrial section? You always got to put the industry right near where all the where the water is. Reason for that is it's easy sewage disposal. Next newspaper talks about mayoral scandal. Actually, we already could have had that with the mutant three-eyed, or the mutant fish with, what was it, 2 pancreases? Let's raise taxes to increase total funds. Something tells me that's not going to go over well with citizens. Crime is low. Fire coverage is still excellent. Hospital services are still good. Education's good. And the Transit Authority has no advice for me. All in all, a fine city. Besides the fact that it's hemorrhaging money and I'm down to $1,000. Alright, I really need to build some industrial, so let's get some industrial out here. Actually, is this dense or is this... Oh, and I gotta be careful about how much that costs. Make it more like New York. 20% tax rate right now. Alright, I'm just gonna have to go ahead and put some industrial here. Our lines. Oh, I should have put it there. And just get a little bit of water pipe going. Alright, and here's the part where I start losing money. Because I don't think I can build much more. Alright. So I need... So we're still falling short. $124. Time to take out a few bonds. Ugh. I don't know. Let's see how we do. See how we do for another year here. It's only January, right? Oh. Oh, man. I'm already having electrical inadequacies. Is that enough to tide things over? Alright. Don't forget you can set taxes individually for residential, commercial, and industrial as well. Oh. How do I do such things? Whoa. Whoa. Too much text. Okay. Interesting. So is that 10? Is that the estimated annual cost? You pulled it up earlier. It's one of the menus on the tax line. Okay. Uncheck that. Legalized gambling. Pro-reading campaign and education. Nuclear-free zone. I don't know. I want some nuclear power plants. Homeless shelters, pollution controls. Okay. Volunteer fire department, public smoking ban, free clinics, junior sports, tourist, business advertising, city beautification. Annual carnival. I don't know. I kind of want to buy, like, build the mayor's house now all of a sudden. Let's see. Where is Windows? Population. Okay, let me go back to the budget here. Charles, is this what you were talking about with the... for the ordinances bond payments? I'm gonna go back to population, industries, graphs, neighbors. Oh, neighboring thing. Okay, yeah, that was it. Windows, budget. So you can set it individually in here. At the bottom of that window. Oh. Duh. Okay. All right. Well, commercial's already down, so I don't want to hit that too hard. Let's just raise it 1% on industrial. Sorry, the delay makes it hard to keep up. Yeah, no problem. I totally get it. Okay, so there's things that we can... Okay. Show bonds, issue bonds, repay bond. Okay. Police department. I see. Those don't have anything we can adjust. Schools. Okay, schools and colleges get funded individually. Got it. Okay. Well, that's neat. Thank you for showing me that. I appreciate it. I want that mistaken industrial zone gone. All right. We are here with another Restopia Herald. Guatemala troops infiltrate enemy base. Expect recession. Train wreck kills 14 in New Jersey. It's always New Jersey. It's always New Jersey. Dateline, New Jersey. Late yesterday afternoon, shoppers in downtown New Jersey gathered at windows to gawk at what they thought was a most unusual window display. They were viewing the remains of an urban railway train that had crashed that morning through the store's wall. Amazingly enough, no passengers were killed in the catastrophe due to the new inflatable airbags Herb Rail boasts of its crabby ads. Ariel, the amorous bag lady from Herb Rail's ads. Dude, some say our commercials are bitter, but our organization really values safety. The number 7 concern of Herb Rail is citizens. Outraged protesters marched on the municipality center but got lost. The march got back on track and then it just... Good grief, this is hilarious. Expect recession. Evangelist hell. Alright, Lopat, this one's on you apparently. The Prestopia police told reporters today that an evangelist was picked up for questioning following a recent extortion at Charlie's Feed store, which was the most recent in a wave of similar crimes. The evangelist was seen at McGarber's mansion by several witnesses just minutes before the extortion, according to Officer Shaddam Halslam. The extortion occurred at 7:27 p.m. yesterday. Police are still trying to locate a negotiator related to the incident. Unfortunately, law enforcement efforts have been thwarted by a shortage of manpower. Sorry. I'm giving you 100% funding here. Frightened at the news, congressional representatives went on television to deny all responsibility. After the incident, Mayor Zimmerman of Farmington witnessed that his car was, I don't know. it just peters off there, or gets cut off. Expect recession. I gotta go too far now. What's this? Chilly weather. Guatemala troops. Okay. Guatemala troops infiltrate enemy base. With the enemy base destroyed by troops in Guatemala, war has exploded. I'm getting Wing Zero vibes there. Keeping abreast of the political power plays at the heart of the appeal to arms, a feat in the hands of troops across the country. I think I must have just read that wrong, but anyway, these fighters feel brute force is the only way to get the brats' attention who, troops assert, have suppressed residents' rights in favor of fortifying government interests. Not all troops enjoy the means of justice. I loathe this violence, really, tattered one. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Lover, fighter, carjacker, whatever, snarled another. A rebel's gotta do what a rebel's gotta do. Weeping one moment, snarling the next. The bereaved grandmother burst into song over something. Oh, man. Yeah, this newspaper is worth every 25 cents. Every bit of 25 cents. All right, we're down to $950 in this poor failing city of mine. That's a pretty good looking industry right there. All right, industrial still high. What was this? Was this residential area? No, that was commercial. Office building, so that's still commercial too. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw some more industrial in here. Let's make it light industrial. Industrial is still in high demand there, and I am totally putting the city together with a zero planning. All right, we still hemorrhage $75. Let's see, industrial still in demand. So you know what, I'm gonna jack up the prices a little bit more on industry because it looks like it can take it. Let's take a look at the city in different angles, because that's one thing I haven't done yet. Gosh, the perspective throws me off so much. So that's a 90-degree rotation. Yeah, I've got some wasted space over here that I might... Well, no, because... Oh, I know what I could do. As long as I start actually making money, I could put power plants over here, like the hydroelectric. I can just add water. That would be good to do. Wouldn't require any additional power lines either. Alright, that industrial that I just put in there is filling up. And honestly, let me zoom out a bit, because we really haven't touched much of this map at all. So much map. Where is... Hey, look, okay. 2035. We're finally in the positive by $1 next year by estimates. Yeah, if we can get 1 year in the black, I think that's what I'm gonna. If I get 1 year in the black, I'll go ahead and I'm gonna have to get off soon anyway. I didn't realize how long this was running. It's like it's trash night, and I have. The wife will not be happy if I neglect the dishes in the kitchen and the toys strewn about the living room. Let's see how our neighboring cities are doing. Windows. Neighbors. Washers Grove has 4... Okay, so we have a population of 3,600. Oh, and there is a Sim Nation. Blake City has population 1,000. We're the highest populated area, actually, around. Hey, I think that deserves a little bit of props. And they want more residential. Oh man, things changed and I'm in the negative this year. All right, gotta work harder on that. What was that? Windows, neighbors. Balakay City. I'm not sure I get the reference on that one. But what's new with me, I've not been getting a lot of references lately. Alright. Dense residential. Right here. No reason. 0 reasons given. All right. How are we looking budget-wise? Oh, well, it's December, so I'm about to get the budget window. $24. Yes, we are $24 in the positive. All right. So we actually might have some hope for a functional city. Let's take a look and see everybody's opinions. Ron Swanson wants to increase taxes, even though he's against any government interaction whatsoever. The people are asking for a pollution ordinance. Well, I have no advice at this time, says Bond Fan. I'm proud to report crime is at an all-time low. Thank you, Lofat. Our fire coverage is excellent. Hospital services are good. Oh. Educational services are adequate. And the Transit Authority does not think I have too many roads. That's always a good thing. All right, so we have our first positive year with Prestopia. And we'll see if we can continue that record. We will work on that this weekend. This is going a lot faster paced feeling than I was expecting, and I'm surprised, and I'm also enjoying it. I hope that you guys have been enjoying this as well. We'll probably do a couple more rounds of SimCity. I do want to, there's plenty of other games to get to, and we will definitely be saving the game. As a matter of fact, let me do that right now. File. Where is it? Save city. Perfect. All right, so we've got our city saved, and we will continue this next time, this weekend. Until then, I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your evening, rest of your day, wherever you're located, and I hope that you will all join me next time for another old school game. Later, man, I'll catch you next time. Awesome, I appreciate it. And, yeah, you all have a good evening. If I can get my mouse caught out of this DOSBox window. Here we go.